All right, YouTube, what's happening? It is Friday. We got some college football to talk about. Yesterday, we had Army minus 12.5. That was a great breakdown. As you see, Army absolute crushed them boys from Temple. They couldn't stop the run for nothing. So, yeah, pretty good overall. Today, we have two more games to talk about. We're going to break these games down, look at the spread, total stats, what have you, and then we'll make a pick. It's going to be a pretty short video. I'll do Saturday's video separately here in a little bit. We're going to put them all together, and I'm going to try to order them in a way that makes sense. So, but today, this video, just this one, is just going to be for today's games because we got two pretty good ones. We got Virginia Tech, Miami, and we got Washington, Rutgers. So let's go ahead and jump to that first game right now. All right, so we're going to jump to the first game, which is going to be Virginia Tech and Miami. And the first thing we're going to look at is the numbers and see that Miami is a 17-point favorite at home on a Friday. 53.5 is your total. We see the numbers 2-2, 4-0, and you see a whole lot of damn green. And the first question is, well, has Miami played anybody really good? And you could be the judge because we will pop over here and look at their schedule. We'll see who they did, who have played. They played at Florida. They went to the swamp and they just beat up on Florida. That was still, people still shocked from that one. A&M 56-9 doesn't matter. Ball State 62-0, slightly impressive because it is Ball State. Ball State's not absolutely terrible, but they're not good at all. So South Florida 50-15. They did the same thing Bama did. It was close for a while, and all of a sudden, then bam, pull away. So it was just South Florida. If it was a first half game, they do good. They just struggle in that fourth quarter. Third and fourth quarter is not their game. So. Yeah, let's look at Virginia Tech's schedule. VT lost to Vandy. We all know that. At Vanderbilt, Vandy got the win. And then they beat Marshall. At Old Dominion, they won by 20. I thought Old Dominion would keep it a little closer. I had Old Dominion plus points in that game. And yeah, well, what can you do? And then they lost at home versus Rutgers. So Virginia Tech is all over the damn place. So who knows? Going back here, looking at this, there is not a single advantage here outside of the one. They're 6 points better or 6 spots better when it comes to passing defense, which, okay, it's 8 yards difference. These numbers are, some of these are just massive disadvantages for Virginia Tech. When it comes to passing offense, 98th versus Miami's pass defense, which is 35th. Yeah, I'm taking Miami all day. When it comes to Virginia Tech rushing the ball, I'm taking, you got 47 for Virginia Tech. I'm taking Miami's rush defense all day. Good luck running on them. Total yards, 80th versus 10th. I mean, there's nothing there. Miami defense, easily, I'm taking it over Virginia Tech's offense. Now we go to the other side, which is the main side people are focusing on. Miami's offense is just lights out right now. Second in passing, 32nd at running, total is second, and third down percent's first, along with third in points. Virginia Tech's defense can't slow this down. Yeah, they're 29th in pass defense. They might slow Cam Ward down a little bit, but that running game's going to get going against a 104th ranked defense running. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Miami's going to get some rushing yards. So third down, they're giving up third downs. Yeah, this is Miami's easily good. Miami easily wins this game, and 17 might not be high enough. I like 17. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes up from here. So I'm going to take Miami 17 on this one. Go NCAAF underscore. We're going to go Miami minus 17. Total wise, 53.5. I kind of lean over because Miami is just scoring a ton of points. They're scoring 52.3 points a game. So, which is basically, they're right there at the total. Virginia Tech's not going to get shut out. They're going to get some points, but I don't, this could easily be 40s, just like 42-17. I could see something like that easily happen in this game, and boom, your over's hit. So I'm taking Miami. I strongly lean the over. Matter of fact, it's Friday. Let's just have fun with it. The over is not as strong as play as Miami is, so, but we'll take the over 53.5. Sure, why not? And let's go ahead and move on to that next game. All right, back to the schedule. We go for the second game, Washington at Rutgers. Let's look over at the numbers. We see Washington's 3-1. Rutgers is 3-0. Rutgers got the win over Virginia Tech we just talked about. Washington got a 24-5 win over Northwestern. Northwestern's just not good, let's be honest. They're playing in a cool area right now, next to like a lake, but that's going to change here soon. They're going to have to go somewhere because otherwise it's going to be like super freezing and super windy. So that ain't going to last much longer. Looking at this game initially, I see some reds. See some reds for Rutgers on defense. I see a lot of green for Washington. Looking at these, the first thing I see also, Washington, next game, Michigan might be a slight look ahead. Rutgers, look ahead. Nebraska, slight look ahead as well. So let's look and see what these two teams have done this year with each other. So Washington, who you beat Weber State 35-3. You beat Eastern Michigan 30-9. You lost the Apple Cup 24-19 in a wild game, which I had Washington State plus points. I didn't think they would win the game, but I had them plus points. Then Northwestern. So offense has not really been there too much, has it? Of course, you lose the bowl to Alabama, and then I figured the offense still be a little bit better here. So let's see what Rutgers has done. Rutgers, they beat up on Howard 44-7. They beat up on Akron. Akron 49-17. Akron's not that bad. I mean, they're not great, but they're still they're not terrible. So that's kind of impressive. And then you went to Virginia Tech and got the win last week, and now you play Washington here. So that's what you two have done. Nothing crazy. So the main thing we see is Washington is getting a whopping 27 points a game, which is 85th in the country. I thought this would be higher. Passing is what they're good at, 21st in passing, 68th in running. And we see Rutgers' strength is pass defense, which that's not good for Washington's offense. Run defense, though, is 90th. Rutgers is not good at stopping the run. They're allowing rushing yards, and now they're facing Washington, who's 68th in running. So that's not much of a difference either. It's the same with the passing. So it's not really going to, this side of the ball is there's not going to be much of an advantage there. So let's go to the other side of the ball. We look at Rutgers on offense. Passing, they're 85th. Washington, pass D is 13th. Rutgers ain't going to be able to throw the ball. This is going to be honest. They're not going to throw the ball. And that's Rutgers. They're going to run the ball anyways. Rutgers is 9th in running for a reason. 255 a game. Washington's 38th. They're only allowing 106. So that the Washington defense is the strength of this team. I think now a lot of people, all the talking heads are saying, well, Washington's got to fly all the way across the country to Rutgers. Okay, so this isn't the flights are better now, more comfy. These teams got money. These flights aren't as bad as they used to be. It's not like they're flying coach sitting next to a screaming baby. No, it's team flights. Like, come on. So Rutgers being absolute garbage on third down defense does matter a lot too, and Washington's defense is going good here too. So Rutgers is 1.5. If this was a neutral, I guess they're giving Rutgers a 1.5 for home field because this is almost a pick 'em. To me, I want to take Washington. I think their defense is going to just, I lean Washington. That's my first initial, just seeing the numbers, how they match up. Yeah, they can focus on Rutgers run D, and they can run offense, and they can stop Rutgers from rushing. The game's over. That's all you gotta do, folks. Keep Rutgers from rushing. The game's done. So this isn't a strong pick. I'm going to take Washington plus 1.5 and 44.5 under 44, really 45. There are some 45s out there. I know there are. So I would take under 45 if you can get it. And Washington plus 1.5 because I think Rutgers is going to absolutely struggle to do anything offensively, and Washington should be able to do just enough. This might be a 21-3 game. It might be something silly like that. So no one's watching. Everybody's going to be watching Miami. So that's what I'm going to go. I'm going to go Washington plus 1.5 under 45, and then we'll call it right there. That's it. All right, both Friday games have been broken down. Now the next video is going to be a much longer video, and it's going to be we're going to go through every game like we usually do every week. So it's going to be a much longer, hour-long video probably. So I just want to go get the Friday games out the way so we can look a little bit closer into them. So appreciate you watching. Drop a like, subscribe, check out the other video when it comes out later today, and we'll see you then. Peace.